So, I've been playing Raid Shadow Legends over the past couple of weeks, and I have to say, it's not what I was expecting it to be, but at the same time, it's what I expected it to be. So, you'll notice right here that I'm having to close out several ads, not really ads, but like, I mean, I guess you could consider it an ad. That every time you do something in this game, basically, like anytime you like go through the story mode and come back to the main menu screen, or even if I come over here and I summon something, I think it did it last time. I don't know exactly what the I guess requirements are for it to do it, but hey, okay, I pulled a character, cool, and I come back here and I mess around a little bit. Maybe I can go. I think there's like a free thing that I get somewhere in here. Bonus offer, mini pack. There it is. But yeah, most of the time when you come back to the main menu, more often than not, you end up getting several little pop-up things that just never seem to end, and it's very frustrating, to be honest. Like, I mean, I kind of figured this game was going to be somewhat of a cash grab almost, but I really didn't know what to expect. So yeah, I don't know. There are some things that this game does really well that I really like, actually, and then there's other things that I really don't like. So one of the things that I don't like just here on the main menu screen is this button right here down in the bottom right corner. Although this is okay, I'm not a big fan of this whole, hey, like, play for X amount of time today and you get, rewards based on how much time you play, because that's kind of counterintuitive. Because as far as I'm concerned, the game's like actual gameplay mechanics and like playing through the story mode and just like the little events and stuff like that you can go through, just the gameplay in general is pretty fast paced, very like, quick, easy to kind of like blow through, so you're not taking up a ton of your time, which I think a lot of mobile games like do badly. Even like I play Seven Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and that game is really fun, but it's very time consuming if you want to do a lot of the things in the game. Just a lot of the gameplay in general can be kind of time consuming, and it's not very like, time friendly. I don't know how to get this across without just saying the word time a million times. So I don't know, this game is really good for that. Like, as far as I'm concerned, the gameplay is very quick, it's very like to the point, you can get it done quick. I mean, if I was playing this game on my phone, I could pull it out, while I'm on the go in the car, whatever I need to do, and I could, do a couple of things here and there, and I wouldn't feel like I would be like, if I were to play Seven Deadly Sins and I pulled it out in public, I'd be like, do I really want to pull this out right now and have to deal with, the time that it's going to take me to get through whatever I'm wanting to do? But this game is actually pretty fast. Another thing that I really like is the fact that they have a mobile or a PC version of the game. Like, you can download this on Windows. I'm pretty sure you can download it on Mac and Linux. And I mean, you could just play the game on your computer, and I mean, the graphics are really good, and I think that's something that more mobile games need to do, because I mean, to be honest, a lot of these mobile games are trying to make their game look as good as they possibly can for a phone game, and in turn it makes your phone really hot and it can burn your battery up when you play the game. I don't have to deal with that on this. I can download the game on my computer and I can play it on the computer, and it's fine. It plays perfectly. It's not like a crappy, just like, hey, we ported this mobile game over to the PC, download it and play it, and it's gonna lag and be really choppy, etc. Like, it feels good, and I mean, it really should, because I would assume if they've got enough if they're pouring even a fraction of the money that they have for advertising on this game into the actual gameplay itself, this game, should be good. You can see I've hit the 5-minute mark now. But anyways, the game in general is just, it kind of feels like it's lacking that sort of like oomph. I don't know how to explain it. Like it feels like it's missing something. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of like heart to it. It just feels kind of, I don't want to say cash grabby, but it does feel kind of cash grabby. So as far as I'm concerned, like it does a couple of things differently than most mobile games that I'm aware of do. So like the whole shard system on how you summon things, I'm not positive if there's a way to summon like 10 at a time like most mobile games that I'm used to playing do. Like in most gacha games, it's like, hey, you can do a single summon or you can do a multi summon, and that summons 10 at a time. Or sometimes if you do a multi summon like on Grand Cross, it'll actually give you an extra summon. So if you do 10 at a time, it actually summons 11, so that way you get a little bit more bang for your buck, because you're doing something extra, you're spending more currency to do so. But in this game, as far as I can tell, it's just single summons, which is okay. It's not a bad thing. Like, it's whatever. But, I mean, I'm assuming if you had a whole bunch of these, it would take a little bit more time to blow through them. Another thing that I don't really like is that they have their rates on this game are not good. I mean, so they give out these mystery shards quite often. Mystery shards are the green ones, and as you can see, you can pull commons, uncommons, or rare heroes off of these. And I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. The odds of you pulling a rare hero on this is a 1.4% chance, which is very low. But I mean, these are the ones that you get most often. It's not like a huge deal. And then you move up to ancient, and ancient ones are the blue ones, and you can pull a rare, epic, or a legendary, which is nice. But even the odds to pull a legendary are 1%, and then even on the best one, which is sacred, the gold ones, it's a 94% chance for an epic, and then you have a 6% chance for a legendary. So even, and I'm pretty sure, don't hold me to it because I've not played the game super extensively, but as far as I can tell, like looking through everything and kind of looking at the rewards you get from certain aspects of the game, you only get sacred shards from like purchases. Like you can only buy them. Like I don't know of any other way that you can get sacred shards other than purchasing them. So the fact that you have to buy these and you only get a 6% chance to pull a legendary, I figured that with the chance to get something good would need to be the best possible on sacred, and I mean it is, but it's still very low. So I mean, even if you look in the shop, I can't remember exactly which ones it's under. I think it's just under packs. I don't even see the gold ones in here, honestly. I think they're more of like a sort of like a bundle thing. So if you get, I wonder, does this have, okay, you get a gold one on here, but you can see this is $50 and you get one gold one at the very end. Although, I mean, I guess the value in this would be the rest of the stuff that you get. But even then, you get one purple, 3 blues, which isn't anything super crazy. You get one gold one from this and it's $50. Like, I don't know, man. Just the whole mobile games, it's not uncommon for mobile games to be super like expensive. Like as far as I'm concerned, the money it takes to actually buy things on a lot of these mobile games is way overpriced. It's just the way it is. And this game just, it feels like they were looking at other mobile games like, well, you can, this game sells stuff for $80 or $100 or whatever the case may be. And they were like, that seems pretty cool. We should do that. So, I mean, albeit like if you look at the ads and people are like, oh my God, you use our link to, you get a whole bunch of free in-game gold and this and that. The currency in this game is okay. It's used for pretty much everything. It's not anything too crazy. You can see I have over 1 million, and I've really not even been playing that long. I play really off and on, just whenever I find the time to. So I'm not like I'm not playing this game a whole lot is what I'm trying to get across. And then these gyms, from what I can tell, these gyms really don't do a whole lot. Like there's a gym shop that you can use to buy stuff, and it would seem like the best thing that you could probably buy is this big shard pack. But I don't know. Other than that, you really don't get a whole lot of like stuff with gems. Like even this one is 3 gems or 3 shards. And I mean, there is a there's a little mine over here that you can unlock once you get 500 gems, which I think basically just like progressively unlocks gems for you. Like it just mines 4 gems and you get them over time, which is kind of nice, I guess. But it seems like a lot of the things are like, oh, hey, you can get a ton of gems. And to me, gems don't really seem all that important because, you know, you would want to try to get the purple and the gold shards more than the blue ones, I guess. But I mean, I guess that's just the way that they kind of get you there, is you can, you know, save up your gems in game, buy blue shards. And then if you want to actually get the good shards, you're going to either have to do something like, I would assume there's in-game events somewhere that could get you epic and legendary, maybe legendary, but for the most part, you're probably going to have to buy those, which is unfortunate. Another thing that the ads do very, you know, well is they're like, hey, you know, there's a ton of characters in this game. I will admit there's a ton of characters. There's a bunch of different factions. All of the factions have, I mean, you can see this faction has 52 characters, 32 characters, 60 characters, 52 characters. I mean, it's pretty extensive. There's a lot of characters in the game, no doubt. But the problem is they always, for example, you always see in the ads, they're like, oh my God, like, you know, download the game and you get, you know, this hero for free. And it's amazing. I can't remember exactly which one they're super, like, I'm super used to seeing. I think it's dwarves. What's his name? It's like Bulwark or something like that. I think it's this guy. No, it's not that guy. Sorry, I'm trying to give you the best example I can here. Maybe he's not even a 3-star. Is it this guy? Grumbler? No. But the point I'm trying to get, it's this guy, Bulwark. Okay, this is the one that I see most often now. You can see they're always like, oh, you know, use our referral link and you get this character in-game for free. And they showed this page. The problem with this page is that this page shows you the character at level 60 and 6 purple stars. And the thing is, he's a rare. He's just a rare character. Like he's nothing too crazy. I mean, he's just a rare. Like they market it as if like you're getting this fucking epic champion, you know, this guy that, you know, you're only going to be able to get if you use this referral link, or someone who's really hard to get. But in reality, they're just giving you somebody that's just kind of whatever. And they're like, I don't know, they just, although I did not use a referral link when I started playing the game. I definitely recommend, if you want to do a referral link, definitely do that. I'm not going to give you my referral link because I don't think it's worth doing. As far as like I'm concerned, a lot of the people who get sponsorships for this game and stuff like that, they get money generated off of how many people download the game and start playing the game. So I would recommend going and, you know, finding somebody who's sponsored by the game and trying to use their referral link if you like that, you know, person, because they get sort of like kickback from that. But as far as I'm concerned, you using my referral link is going to do nothing for either of us. I mean, you'll get free in-game rewards and stuff like that, and I would get free in-game rewards, but honestly, I'm not going to really be playing this game, so it's not really going to do me any good. So I don't know. Other than that, the one of the things that I really like about the gameplay in general, so if we go over to, I've been just playing a lot of the story mode or whatever. But, okay, I don't want to hear this. So if we go to like just one of the battles or whatever, I can pick, I actually got this character right here today for free from like 7 days of logging in or whatever. But if we just throw on some of the characters that I normally use, I think I use that one more. But no aura skill. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But so one of the things that I really like, I need to turn off auto battle, but you can see this character right here, this move is a triple hit. So you can see boom, 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 and then it hits them, you know, 3 times. I want to make sure, I'm going to give you the example here. Like that move hits twice, this move shoots once. This is a one-time like tap sort of thing. It should be back to my triple hit character here. So you can see, even though it's a triple hit, and most of the games that I've played do hit 3 times no matter what HP they're at, if I hit this guy right here, boom, it hits him once and it cancels the rest of the animation and the character returns. I think that's really cool. That's a really like nice attention to detail. It helps like eliminate like wasted time, like if the animation on a move is really long or whatever the case may be. Just the fact that it just, you know, it just hits them however many times it needs to until they're dead, and then you're good. Like the animation's over, you move on to the next character's attack, etc. I think that's really nice. It's a very small, subtle feature, and a lot of people probably don't realize it when they play the game, especially if this is like one of the first mobile games that you're playing. But I really like that feature. I think it's very underrated. I would like to see more, you know, games use that feature. I think it's very nice. But I don't know, the gameplay, you can see in general, like even if I go on auto, the game will kind of play itself. The gameplay itself is pretty simplistic. There's obviously a lot of strategies and stuff like that you can put together as far as team comps, which, you know, most mobile games that, you know, you draw for heroes obviously have that sort of element. But there's even some really cool like bosses and stuff like that. Like after I finish this mission, we can look at one of the like last levels on one of the chapters, and I'm pretty sure you always end up fighting like a big boss or whatever. But some of them like actually seem like very like big, and like they make it feel like you're fighting something, you know, epic. Which, I mean, that's cool. It's not just like another one of these little like tiny dudes that you're used to fighting, whatever. If I can even, okay, I might be able to win this. That's another thing, is the progression of this game. Actually, like, it starts to ramp up a lot. Like once you start getting to the point where you're like around here, it started to get a lot harder. Like you can see, I was able to 3-star all the way up until 4, and then once I got to 5, a lot of the stars and stuff like that come from you being able to beat the level without losing characters. And I wasn't able to do that anymore. Like it was just not an option. So you can see right here, stage 7. Let me put on these characters and we'll go in. So you can kind of see, like, it should be pretty quick going through a lot of this because these are kind of lower leveled stuff, and I've gotten most of my characters at least up to 30. But I don't know, just the big overall feel of a lot of these like big boss battles and stuff like that, they seem really cool. And like they at least make it feel like you're fighting something like big and worth your effort, I guess. Like you can see it's a big, you know, poison dragon, and he has a health bar that stretches across the whole screen. I mean, although, you know, you take out pretty big chunks of it, it's really, I don't know, it feels cool. Like, I will give them that. So another thing that is a little disappointing that I don't like about the game is that if we go to, I think it's dungeons, so in the dungeon screen, this is where you get a lot of your materials for powering up your characters, and they do the system where it's open on like certain you know, dungeons or whatever, where you get certain materials are only open on certain days, which I hate. Time gating things and making you have to get on during a certain day, or like you can see right here, so Magic Keep is open right now, and you get little like these lesser magic potions, these little blue ones. You know, you can do this. I could do this all day. I could run this all day long. I could let it auto, I could let it do its thing, and I could just rack up on a ton of these. But say I was trying to level up a void character, and I was like, well, you know, I need to get some void potions. I can either pay gems to open it, and it only opens it for 24 hours, mind you, or I'm just gonna have to wait till Sunday. And I mean, that kind of sucks. I really hate that kind of concept. There was another game that I used to play a long time ago where it wasn't that bad. Like, these are actual things that I need, like, to actually upgrade my heroes and to sort of progress through the game, which is way worse in my opinion. The game I used to play, it was sort of like the optional dungeon sort of thing where you could get extra materials, whether it be money or food to level up your characters like faster instead of just running through regular levels and stuff like that. Like, that was the sort of thing that was time gated throughout the week. Whereas this is literally like, if I want to get my characters, you know, higher, if I want my characters to be better, I have to wait for a certain day of the week, which is dumb. I do not like that at all. So, yeah, I think it might be enough time to where it should pop up some ads, maybe. Doesn't look like it. I don't of course, when I record the video, it's not going to do it. But in my opinion, like normally, like every time I return to the title screen, it seems like I'm getting like little pop-ups for like buying stuff all the time, and it's very annoying. So I mean, I don't know, if you guys want to try this game, it's really like, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It is kind of money grabby, to be honest, and it just, to me, it just doesn't feel like there's anything, like it doesn't feel like there's enough substance to the game. But I don't know, it is very polished. I do love the fact that it has a PC version. Oh my god, like I wish more, you know, mobile games would have PC versions. It's like whatever. But anyways, that is pretty much it. That has been my, you know, sort of a review. The only other thing that I could go over maybe is the arena. And I mean, the arena's fine. It's whatever. You get like, you know, you get coins throughout the day. You go in, you fight different people's team comps. I think I'm pretty much to the point now where a lot of these people outrank me in a lot of situations. So I'm probably not even going to be able to win any of these. But you can see, like, you go in, you know, you actually get to, you know, fight the other team and sort of put together a team comp. Yeah, and then you get wrecked, so it's really fun. I actually had a decent bit of fun making my way up to the point where I'm at in the game, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm just harping on it. It was actually kind of cool, like putting together like team comps and stuff like that for this, and which, I mean, I don't know, it's all RNG whether or not you get characters that are actually good for team comps or not anyway, so I don't know. That's basically it though. It's okay. I would definitely recommend trying it if you want to. The game does some good things and some bad things. Obviously not every game is going to be like perfect, but it just doesn't it just doesn't do a whole lot for me, to be honest. Like, I mean, I know that they pour tons and tons and tons of money into their advertising department. They pay people ridiculous amounts of money just to promote the game and to play it on stream and, you know, make YouTube videos and like advertise it in YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm sure it's paying off for them. I'm sure they get tons of traffic. I'm sure this is one of the most downloaded games ever on the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store. As far as like gacha games and stuff like that goes, I'm sure this is like one of the most popular out there, and it's just because they have such a broad spectrum of advertising, and you have to be living under a rock not to have heard about this game. So I don't know, I just wanted to give some, you know, honest sort of opinions on it. I know this video ran a little bit long, but this one was a weird one. I really wish I would have been able to get a little bit further so I could try out the Doom Tower and stuff like that, but honestly, like, the game just it doesn't hold my attention. Like, I download tons of mobile games and try them out, and I mean, some of them I don't end up making videos on because they just don't hold my attention. I really thought about scrapping this one because it wasn't it wasn't really keeping me entertained, and but this one is so popular that it feels like it needs to be covered, I guess, as far as like my perspective goes. So I don't know. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you've played this game and what you think about it, because I mean, honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was kind of just going to be like a blatant cash grab, but it does some things right. And I know that there are certain people that really, really like this game. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.